Hey Pisces, we are going to be doing your reading, so we're going to get right into it and see what is going on for you guys, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Princess of Pentacles. Okay, and the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Okay, Pisces. Pisces. So, all right, I don't even know what I said. So, okay, this is a different spread than usual, and then also the next ones are going to be like love readings. I have no idea if I already said that or not. So, all right, let's see, Pisces, what's going on? Pisces. The Eight of Swords. All right, maybe, I don't know what you're feeling. Maybe you're feeling kind of trapped in something, okay? Or claustrophobic. Let's see what's going on. All right. All right, let's see what's up. Also, I wonder if you're like that, the one thing that's going to make me get out of this situation. I wonder if it's like, that's the one thing I don't want to do. So, all right, let's see what's going on. I think we're going to start here. I think so. Okay, so you guys have the reverse Hierophant. Okay, and this is showing up for the problem here. So, all right, so for some of you guys, the problem could be that possibly maybe there's something that it's like, I do things like the non-conventional way, that kind of stuff. Maybe that is showing up as a problem here. I'm assuming that's probably a problem for somebody else, because if you're the one doing that, then I don't know why that would be like your own kind of problem, okay? I also wonder if there's maybe been like, I don't know, maybe like commitment issues or that kind of stuff, okay? Maybe there's, that could be it. Maybe it's just like, I have like a fear of commitment. I almost feel like I'm about to do a love reading right now. So, all right, let's, who knows? Maybe that's what is about to come out. So, I don't know. All right. Okay. You guys have the Temperance card, and this is showing up as the possible lie here. I feel like you have to be perfect, or maybe this is something you've never really waited for. Okay, so here's the thing, all right? You have the Hierophant reverse, right? Showing up for the problem. Maybe whatever's going on here, it's like, okay, everybody else wants this thing. I've never really wanted that, or that's not something I've really, I've never kind of, I do things my own way, or you know what I'm saying? Something about that. Okay, that could be showing up as a problem here. This Temperance card showing up as the lie. I'm not really sure. I want to clarify this like right now. I'm like, what is this? You're waiting for, I just said this to Cancer. I was like, maybe you're waiting for like the perfect time for something, that kind of stuff. Okay, that could be possibly what it is, or maybe something is just kind of like morphine changing, that type of situation here. And I'm wondering if you are maybe not sure if okay, here we go. I think maybe there was a divorce of some sort. Okay, that kind of thing. Eight of Swords could be. All right, it could maybe there's some type of like divorce, and I mean, I just said that, right? For the lie, and that might be showing up as like, when they say like, you do your vows like for better or for worse, that kind of stuff. Maybe that's showing up as a lie. Maybe that's like, I don't know, maybe somebody is always showing up for like one thing and not for another, is not really wanting to support you through like hard times, or you know what I'm saying? Something about that maybe is showing up as a lie, or maybe this is something that you're feeling because of maybe like past experiences, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, okay. There's definitely something about like time with this Temperance card, all right? There's definitely something about that. All right. You have the Two of Hearts, and this is showing up as the truth. So I feel like you're either in a relationship or you're in some type of partnership, something about that. Okay, that could be the truth here. Or this is something in the terms of the truth being like, hey, right now I'm just kind of like, it's like me and my higher self, or, something regarding that. Okay, that kind of stuff. That might be part of whatever this is, especially this Hierophant reversed, okay, with the problem. It could be that it's like, I want to do something like, that is like breaking away from like the conventional or the status quo, that kind of situation. All right, that could be part of whatever it is. And then the truth, I mean, I think that there's probably somebody who's like, yeah, me too, that like I want something like that's like not so traditional, or something about that. Okay, that could be like that is showing up as a truth. So that to me is a good thing. All right, you have the Five of Swords. This is showing up as a solution here. So Five of Swords is a solution. I'm like, do you need to like, well, maybe this is simply being like, I just need someone to understand my perspective, or not even your perspective, but it's like, I have something to say, or I want to win a certain thing here, okay, that kind of stuff. And it might be the solution is having to do something where maybe there's like, now this is like, there's a conflict involved or something about that, okay. I think that this is maybe like resolving some conflict of some sort, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe doing it in like, again, a way that is like different than typical, or I don't know, something about that, all right. I also wonder if there's something here where you're feeling like, I don't really know that I'm even really welcome there. I don't really know that I'm really even wanted here. That kind of stuff. You might be feeling locked out of something, okay? That kind of thing. All right, that could be part of whatever is going on here. All right. Interesting stuff. So, all right, let's see. Five of Swords for your solution. I do think there's something where it's like either freaking like making yourself stand out from like some competition or some like I don't even think it's a competition. I think it's something that's more just like being willing to like argue or you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff, or like prove yourself right in some sense here. So all right, let's see. It's almost like proving to somebody else or being like, look, I'm actually not afraid to I am not afraid to make this a conflict. Like that kind of thing. So all right, let's see what's going on. Pisces. I also wonder if you're dealing with an Aries, okay? Or this has something to do with like who's initiating what here. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. All right. Pisces. All right. Sorry, I just got like hit with the idea. Like, I don't know if you're like, everyone knows except for me, or if it's like, you know something and nobody else does. I don't know what that would, I don't know what that is, but I just got like really slammed with that. So, all right, let's see. You guys have, so with the reverse Hierophant here, you guys have the Eight of Wands. I think there's been just mistrust, okay? This to me feels like now there's like maybe trust issues, that kind of stuff, okay? Totally understand that. That's showing up as the problem here. Maybe somebody, I don't know, did something like maybe kind of quickly or that went like against your their own belief system or your own belief system, that kind of stuff. But I also really do understand this as the problem being like, it's all like how do I access this thing? I feel blocked. You know what I'm saying? Like Eight of Wands is showing up here. You have the Hierophant. We were just saying something about feeling like I don't know if I'm wanted here. Am I like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like something like that. That's what I feel like is the problem. It's kind of like trying to figure that out. Okay, that kind of stuff. I even wonder if there's been like a no communication or again feeling blocked from something, or you are blocked from whatever it is, that kind of stuff. Okay, there's something here that's having a hard time like progressing forward, or there's a lack of honesty and open communication with something. All right, so let's see, you guys have the Temperance card, and then you have it with the Two of Wands here. This is showing up for the lie. Yeah, I think that there's something here that it's like, okay, this has to be perfect, or this has to be like done like the exact right time, something about that. Okay, that kind of stuff. I really do feel like there's something about timing, or there's something about well, if I change this, like if I change it too much, is it going to make it better or worse, that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, there's something about that. I'm really getting somebody's like wedding vows, or I don't even know, like a promise of some sort. There's something like that it's like showing up as like, I don't know. There's something in that. I'm like, I don't know exactly how to like, I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something in there that's like, that's not completely accurate, or I didn't want that there and now it's there, or something about that. All right. I also wonder if maybe, You might be like, I took it too far, and now I don't know where to go next, or something like that. Okay, that kind of stuff. I feel like there's something where you're like, I need to plan this. I need to kind of like go to the next level of something, or I need to like kind of push myself in some sense. Okay, that kind of stuff. I just think that you're waiting for, like, again, the perfect timing for something, or that you are like you're not sure if something is going to make something better or if it's going to make something worse. Okay, again, that doesn't have to be wedding vows. That just, to me, sounds like wedding vows, but that could just be what it is. It's like, okay, I'm planning to do this thing, but is that going to make it, is that going to damage it? Is it going to strengthen it or weaken it? You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. All right, so, okay, you guys have the Two of Hearts and you have it with the Devil card. This is showing up as a truth here. So I feel like maybe, so for some of you guys, maybe this is like kind of, you know, I'm not a friggin' doctor, okay? I'm just not, so you can't get mad at, well, you can get mad at me, but I'm still not a doctor. But there might be something here where it's like, okay, maybe there's like been a bond over like a shared trauma or a shared past experience or something about that, okay? That kind of stuff, that could certainly be part of whatever is showing up here with the truth, all right? That kind of thing. I also wonder if there's maybe something where like you and your higher self, that kind of stuff, maybe there's like a real connection there, and it might be that it's like, I don't even like trust other people, I only trust myself right now, that kind of stuff. Okay, that happens, like, you know, life does some crazy stuff to us, and that just is what it is. So that might be something. I feel like something was actually supposed to be strengthening, to be quite honest. Like, I feel like there was supposed to be some like link or partnership or deal or something like that that actually was supposed to be like permanent. I think that there's truth in that. I'm not sure what beyond that, you know, what we're really talking about. But I think that there is something about, yeah, a connection, a link, a bond of some sort, you know, that kind of stuff here. And that's like showing up as like a true thing. So I do think that there, you know, maybe there is something that you're like really tied to, maybe somebody else, again, like shared past experiences or whatever the heck it is, that kind of stuff. Okay, like, I mean, I kind of want to say like a little bit of like a trauma bond type of situation. Okay, I'm not judging, like, trust me, I don't know what's wrong with me, so that's fine. I really can't stress it enough, I'm not judging. Like, I'm really not. All right, so you guys have the Five of Swords and you have it with the Seven of Swords. That's a pretty cool combination, like artistic wise. Isn't that cool? All right. So this is showing up as the solution here. You're going to have to fight dirty here. I don't know what to tell you, okay? You're going to have to fight dirty. You're definitely going to have to like do something that is maybe, again, like cutting yourself away from something that is like, okay, this is a rivalry, or this is like, there's no way that like I'm going to win no matter what, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm feeling like is going on here, okay? Absolutely. This Seven of Swords is a solution. Maybe this is about telling a white lie of some sort, or this is about maybe really, really finding some strategy, intervention, approach, whatever the heck it is, to make sure that, yes, you are going to come out victorious no matter what, that kind of stuff, okay? I also understand if you are feeling, or if you are, okay, blocked from something that you're like, I should have access to whatever this is, then I feel like the solution is, maybe to like, I want to say like friggin' like go undercover, put a friggin' disguise on, man. Or, I mean, that's a really dramatic way of saying like you could, I don't know, use a different account or something like that to find some, I don't know, if you're wanting to find information or like go on someone's like social media, whatever the heck it is, you could just like use a different username, or I don't know, that seems like that's definitely a solution here, okay? I also think there is something about acting on something kind of early here, okay? Doing something like as soon as you possibly can. I feel like that is a good thing. All right, I do understand that. I feel like you maybe are feeling, I think for this Temperance card showing up here as the lie, I wonder if you're feeling like, yeah, but even if I do that, it's not going to work. There might be a bit of pessimism showing up with whatever's going on here, okay? That kind of stuff. There's a level of closeness here with this truth, which I like, okay? I like it because I like the closeness factor, but also if this is like, hey, like trauma bonding or like, you know, whatever it is, you know, kind of relating to one another on like a shared whatever it is, then there's at least acknowledgement of that. It's not like it's like, oh, I have no idea. Like I'm totally unaware of that. There's like you know what it is? I think you guys are super self-aware, okay? Very self-aware of yourself, which I'll tell you right now is a friggin' blessing and a curse, okay? It really is, you know, but all right. So let's see. So, all right. Definitely some like white lies or again acting early on something, that kind of stuff. There might even, the solution here might even be to like really separate something or like kind of like, you know, playing a little dirty here, that kind of stuff, possibly to expose a lie, to expose inaccuracy, something about that, okay, that maybe made like a major change or a major difference in some capacity, okay, that kind of thing. Pisces, sorry, this is a short reading. All right, so let's just get you an oracle card real quick. Pisces. Whoa. All right. Moth. Yay. All right, so you guys have moth. It says mystery, concealment, and illusion. All right, I kid you not. Did we not? We just said to like use like a sneaky account, or I don't know, something about that. So that unless you're okay, no, Chelsea, just stop. Chelsea, just finish the reading. That's all. All right, we're back. So okay, so yes, I do think that there is. I think that this is like we were saying something about like coming clean, or I said something about like a disguise, something about that, like weird. This says moth, mystery, concealment, and illusion. Okay, so super interesting. I have also been reading the Seven of Cups as the Seven of Swords. I don't know, and that's a little interesting to me because this is kind of like I feel like that's representing this here. There's like a difference, but I don't know what, God, this isn't going to make any sense. There's like differences, like, okay, God, there's differences, okay? Because somebody just got butterfly. It was Scorpio, and then you have moth. I know those are two like different things, but like that's important because I also feel like that's something to do with this Two of Hearts and the Devil card, because again, it's both like linked, that kind of stuff. It's just there's differences. Like I don't know, there's something about that. All right, and I also do understand this like masking behavior, something about that. Okay, that kind of stuff definitely like coming through in this reading. All right, absolutely. I feel maybe this is, listen, maybe the solution is to freaking move in mystery. Be like, haha, now you can figure it out. That kind of stuff. Maybe that's the case. Maybe somebody has blocked you from information or blocked you from like the truth, or somebody has accessed something without asking you, whatever the heck it is, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe there's something in that. Okay, there's definitely something in there. I feel like it's gonna be kind of personal, but that's what I'm seeing here. All right, so that is what I have for you guys. Sorry, that's what I have for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful and made sense, all that kind of stuff. If not, you can check your other placements. Otherwise, I will see you guys back for your next one. Thank you. Bye.